live, and it was like 40 minutes, and I didn't want to have one no freaking hours and hours live because I don't know, I just didn't want to do it like that. So I decided to get off of that live and you know, because I anyway, here I am. I'm back. Okay. So basically what I'm picking up on, family, is you have this friend in your energy. Okay, this King of Swords. This King of Swords could definitely have been an Aquarius. This is someone you thought was your friend. I mean, you felt like they were a friend. You may have had, you know, back, I'm going to keep it real. This person could just be an Aquarius energy. However, if this person, if you didn't even feel like this was your friend, no, 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 no. We're going back. I feel as though you felt like this was your friend, but you felt like this person was act a little different. You know what I'm saying? Act a little different. What's up, Jose? I got off and got back on. Thank you for coming in. So, you felt like this person was your friend. And, but the thing is, this person was in love with you the whole time. Yeah, this person was in love the whole time. So, where you thought this person was your friend, this person was really in love the whole time. Like, the whole time. And this could be this could be like you're a male and this is a female, or you're a female and this is a male, and this is an old friend of yours. This is the old friend that you could call and they would come anytime you really needed them. They would come, right? Anytime really you called them, they would come. But this person, you never, even if you could have seen it with this person, could have seen something in this person, even if you, this person never freaking, they never said nothing to you. First and foremost, they never said anything. And you could have had friends and family members and cousins, or that's the same thing, cousins and family members, whatever. But no, because family members could be aunts. Okay, let me continue. So you could have had cousins that you hung out with, like friends and stuff, that mess with this person. You know what I'm saying? Mess with this person. Hi, DJ. Mess with this person and so basically having friends. Okay, you caught me off with your guard, DJ. You caught me off guard with your name. So yeah. So this person could have literally, been in love with you, but they messed with somebody that you knew. They messed with a cousin of yours. They messed with a friend of yours. So, and you were not that type of person. Whoever I'm picking up on, you're not that type of person to deal with somebody that messed with somebody that you freaking, you know, yeah, that you were friends with or that you were cousins with. You're not the backdoor type of person. Ace of Swords, you're not with that backdoor shit. Okay, that's the Ace of Swords. You're not with that backdoor shit. For why? For what? There's too many people in this world to be backdooring somebody else. It's so many people in this world. Okay. To be settling for someone that somebody else had that was close to you. But this person was always in love with you. So how this person and it's crazy because if this person was always in love with you, then why they go sleep with people that were your friends, your cousins, and shit like that. See, your cousins, whoever I'm picking up on, you have some cousins and some friends that like to sleep with each other, and not each other, but they like to pass around people. They like to sleep with the same people. You're not that type of person. You don't like to sleep with somebody that your cousin slept with, that your friend slept with. These people, they like to do those type of things because they freaky like that. They like that freaky shit. They don't mind to get freaky. So they do that freaky shit. But you're not with the freaky shit. When you do the freaky shit, but you ain't that freaky. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that down with the get down. But this person was down with the get down. This person thought they were gonna, they felt like you seen them, but you couldn't see them because they had seen your cousins. So how could you see them if they had already seen your cousins? Like that don't make no sense. And this person, I guess, felt like you were your cousins, whatever, but you're not your cousins. You're not your friends because you could have definitely had friends who were. You just gonna keep it real. You could have had friends who were sluts. Just gonna keep it real. You could have had a lot of friends who didn't have a problem with sleeping with the same person. Just being totally honest. Who didn't have a problem with sleeping with the same person. That's not you. That's not what I'm picking up. I don't because I just don't, So this person felt like, you know, anytime you would call, they would come. They felt like anytime you needed them, they would come. They felt like they showed you, you know, hey Corey. Wow, I say wow, DJ. They felt like they showed you, you know, so much love, you know what I'm saying, and was very attentive to you, gave to you, tried to prove their loyalty, prove to you that, and you never seen them. You never seen them. This could be an Aquarius, okay, and you never seen them. That they feel like you never seen them. You feel me? But you couldn't see them because they had again seen your cousins, seen your friends, seen was on scene, family. They was seeing shit. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? So you had to be blind. You know what I'm saying? You had to put them in that category as a friend, right? Because you were not down with the get down. You wasn't ready to get down with the get down. The shim shim shaboogie. You wasn't ready to do none of the shaboogie boogie. Shaboogie boogie. You wasn't okay, let me chill. But for real, like that's not what type of time you're on, family. And so this person was talking shit about you as though, because they were scorned. They were scorned, because they felt like, and, you know, this person was around people who were okay with those type of behaviors. So they assumed that you were going to be okay with that type of behavior. But that's where they went wrong. That assuming. You learning today what you're learning. They assumed. They assumed. So, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So then they got bitter. And so they looked at you, they didn't take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I slept with your cousins. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why such and such doesn't see me. What you learn? I'm glad I could be your teacher. Okay. I'm glad I can be your teacher. You know. So yeah. So that's what happened. And then they got upset. And then they started talking about you. And you looked at this person as a friend. You put them in that category because that was the only place they could go. You know what I'm saying? There was no other place they could go. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. So that's what happened there. Okay. And so the Nine of Wands. Someone is, this could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Aries. And I seen Aquarius out here. So you need to talk to me every day. How you gonna talk to me every day? You gonna talk to me every day. You gonna, cause I can't even go live every day. So yeah, that's what happened. Yep. All right. So anyway, moving right along. Okay. So yeah. So you got another person in your energy as well. So again, someone feels like they are not enough. They feel like, they're not enough for you. They feel like they're not your type. They feel like they looking at this King of Wands energy. Again, the king is like a King of Pentacles and a King of Wands energy. And this King of Wands is coming out the United States. So going back to what I said. So listen, this King of Wands. So either there's somebody that feels like they are not. It's a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles. I could be talking to the King of Wands. I could be talking to a male. You know what I'm saying? You're in this King of Wands energy. You're in this leader. You're a visionary. You know, inspiring, faithful, magnetic, innovative, intelligent. That's the King of Wands energy. Okay, brilliance, you know, someone who's gonna do Seven of Wands, do what it takes to get what they want. Someone who's also, this King of Wands is also someone who's will take chances. They will definitely take chances. This person will move. The wands move. King of Wands will move. Okay, the King of Pentacles ain't gonna move. The King of Pentacles is on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Grounded. They don't move like that. King of Wands, that person will move. The King of Wands, his fist is also balled up. So the King of Wands is also, I would say the King of Wands would be a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? King of Wands could be a good boxer, definitely. Or I can't even talk. Or could could a King of Wands could definitely be someone who plays sports. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like basketball. I'm thinking football, and I'm thinking like boxing. Maybe King of Wands could play those sports and things like that. King of Wands is more this person. This is another person in your energy, or there's a person that this could be your friend. If I'm talking to a male, this could be your friend who feels like, yeah, I can read for you. Yeah, you can email me. You can email me. So yeah, this yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, so this could be a friend dynamic where it's two friends who, you know, one friend feels like they are less than to the other friend. Or if this ain't a friend situation, then this is this is about you. Like this person feels like, this other person, this King of Wands is more of your type than them. But then there's another person in your energy who, always liked you, was always in love, and never told you, but slept with people that you know. So they were automatically placed in the friend category. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of shit going on right here is what I see. Okay, a lot of insecurity, a lot of people being insecure. Okay, King of Wands is somebody who's gonna take this person gonna take charge. Okay, this person is gonna take charge. This person is going to, yeah, this person's gonna move. Like, so anyway, give me some more. But I mean, I think I'll be on here until my phone is about to die soon. But I'm gonna finish this. So yeah, all three of these people in your energy, and yeah, that's really what is given. I don't know. I felt like something was crawling on me. I've been seeing a lot of grasshoppers today, and just for the last few days, and I've seen a lot of moths as well. And I've seen so many damn moths. I was like, you know what? That moths is giving me like death energy. It really is. Oh, where'd you go, DJ? I'm all up in your business. So, yeah, I seen a lot of moths and grasshoppers. I think of moths. DJ, did you like the live? Did you like the live? Tell me you liked the live. Tell me, did you like the live? So, okay. Yeah. So I seen moths and grasshoppers. No, I'm saying like, did you tap on the screen and like it? I need you to tap on it and like it. So, yeah. So, okay, going back to what I was saying about the moths and the grasshoppers. I feel like thank you, DJ. Being being that I've seen, you know, moths and grasshoppers, I feel like there's like a death and a rebirth. That grasshopper energy is giving me rebirth, spring, you know what I'm saying? Spring into action. And then that moth comes out at night, and it's moving around frequently at night, right? The moths are, we'll say. But the grasshoppers are moving around frequently during the day. So it's change. However, it's like when someone dies and then someone is born. That type of energy. That's really what it's given. Yep. And I've been thinking because when I was seeing them, I was like damn, it's so many moths. I cut my finger because I was trying to get the moth away from me, and I was slanging shit, and I cut my finger, and it hurt. Okay, and yeah, that happened. Yep, it did. It hurt. So that happened. I cut my finger and it hurt. Trying to shoot a moth. Okay, and I was like, damn, like, and then after I did that, there were so many more that came. Not the same night. It was other nights, but damn, like all these moths and shit like that. And then all these grasshoppers. Like, and then let me tell you, I be watching insects. That's just what I do. And so let me tell you, yesterday, am I from the east? No, I'm not from the east. I'm from the United States. I ain't never been on the East Coast. I've always wanted to go on the East Coast though. Never been. Never ever. So yeah. I know I'm supposed to be doing a reading, but I really want to say I was outside and I seen some freaking ants. And it was a huge pile of ants. You from Cali? But Cali. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from the United States too. Wait a minute. Didn't I tell you that? I'm so goofy. But listen to me, DJ. I'm trying to tell you a story. I'm trying to tell you a story. So listen. I'm outside and I seen a group of ants, and you know, I've been seeing them, but it periodically a whole group of ants, like they gathering and talking to each other, right? The ants just talking and shit like that. And I'm just looking at the ants like, and at first I'm like, damn, what's going on? Where they coming from? Where they coming from? And then today I just sat and I thought like, damn, they gathering. I'm like, it's about to storm. It's about to rain. That's what's going on. Pay like relax. Just pay attention to nature. Just look and you'll see what's going on. It's a change in nature. They're just gathering just in case they have to move, just in case they have to migrate. You go straight to thinking, me personally, I went straight to thinking, where's the snack? I have a child, so she be, and mind you, I'm outside, but I have a child and she be having snacky snacks and shit like that. And she might throw a snacky snack, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, damn, all the ants, what the fuck? Whole time it's about to rain and thunder and shit. They trying to figure out some shit. If they get flooded, where they gonna go? Can I just let the ants do the ants in peace? Why the fuck I got to be bothered? You know what I'm saying? Let them do their door deals. Why I gotta be freaking out thinking something going on when they just doing their door deals. They just doing what they supposed to do. Yes, all the time I feel as though that's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I feel like sometimes we freak out and yeah, sometimes we freak out, and sometimes it's just a message being passed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a storm coming. Hey, it's a tornado. Hey, there's a volcano up ahead. You know what I'm saying? And we're like, get away from me, bug. But some people, not everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Get away from me. Whole time, this motherfucker trying to warn you of what's up ahead. And you ain't even paying. You just want a motherfucker to get away from you. Motherfucker like, hey, I'm trying to come. Hey, I'm trying to be a friend. I'm trying to be a buddy. I'm trying to be a pal. Like real talk. I'm just trying to let you know something. You know what I'm saying? So I sat there and I'm like, dang, it's crazy how, you can be in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? And you see something and you're like, oh no, like a just an animal doing an animal, or a bug doing a bug, or a being, or an entity doing an entity, and you just assume some shit like, damn, they gotta live in this world too. You know what I'm saying? It's that people wanting to be in control, wanting to, overpower. You know, it's that it's the complex. Oh, I'm bigger, so I have, yeah, I'm more superior than you because I'm bigger than you. I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? It's a 10 o'clock. I said it's a 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. My baby sleep. Today was a crazy day for me. And I'm gonna keep it real. It was a good day. It was a good day. It wasn't even no bad day. It was a good day. Well, my baby was tripping, but everybody, the world was cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, So now I'm just chilling and just really talking about some things that I experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Seriously. Like, chill out, man. I have to check myself, you know? And it's best you need to know me. I'm here. I'm here. So I'm like, so look, I'm like, I need to check myself because I would rather check myself than the world check me. You know what I'm saying? Like, check your behavior, relax. I be having to tell myself that, like, I'm pretty sure I ain't the only one, but I literally be having to tell myself, like, relax. It's life. Chill. Chill. Somebody, you driving down the street, somebody, cut you off, or somebody just, yeah, hop in front of you, and how people like to hop in front of you and act like you just driving slow, but you just really just driving the speed limit. You may be even driving at like three, you know what I'm saying, three over the speed limit, but people just, you just really vibing out. You just really cruising. But people like to speed and shit, and they like to tell you, hey, I'm faster than you and shit like that. And then they hit the red light. And then you're like right next to them, like, okay, you did all that. But listen. And you just ignore that. You could get mad, or you could be like, fuck it, you know, fuck it, fuck it. So I have to check myself, and I have to ask myself, is this worth, is this worth me getting worked up for? Is it really though? Like, real talk, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it? Because, like, I need my energy to do other things. And if I use all my energy getting mad at somebody on the street, somebody that I might not ever see again, then who really the one getting, who really then got over? It's like you getting over it on yourself when you do some shit like that. This motherfucker gone. You might not ever see that person again. And you didn't got all that mad. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to have a good day. You didn't let a motherfucker that you ain't gonna see again take your day when you get mad. So I be really having to check myself, like, is this worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, it was worth it. That's how I felt. I felt like it was worth it. But now, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it at all. Okay? And it could be because I am, I am licensed. So it could be because I do have a gun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth the situations that was worth it back then. It ain't worth it no more because I have protection. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep my protection. So is this really worth it? Nah, it ain't worth it. Nah, fuck no. Because I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you got, but I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? So is it really worth it? You feel me? Like, no. So just think about that when you out and about and somebody like, want to, that's really giving, I don't, I have it. I'm a mother. I am a mother, so I use it you have it. It's weirdos out here, you know what I'm saying? It's weirdos out here. So I am a mother. And I'm a mother of a daughter, so that makes it even more. Plus, I just want to be safe, you know. So, yeah, yeah. But I like how you say you don't need it. No, I don't need it. Okay, but I got it. Who want it? No, I'm just like, but for real though, I got it, and I'm not. I see, like, you are from Texas. No, I'm not from Texas. Why Texas? Why Texas? So listen. So listen. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. My phone is about to die. I have another phone, but that one's gonna be dying too. It is. Where you at? Where you at, DJ? You said we don't need a gun in here. Where you at? Where you at, DJ? It's for protection though, you know. It really is. And I don't knock it. I don't knock it. Okay. Y'all don't need a gun out there. I know y'all got some guns out there in the Bay Area. I know y'all do. I know y'all do. That's Cali. You need my contact? Uh, you need to talk to me? My email is in the chat. I mean, not in the chat. My email is in the page. In my page description, my email is in there. You can email me. You can definitely email me. So, yeah, my phone's about to die. I'm so happy that I came on here. Did I finish the reading? Well, I'm gonna give you some advice, DJ, before I get up off here. Before my phone die, I'm gonna give you some advice. Even if you ain't asking for it, DJ, I'm gonna still give it to you because I just feel like I should give you some advice. Yeah, I just feel like okay, go ahead. Let me give you some advice. Even if you don't want it, I feel like let me just give the live some advice because I did do a collective reading. So let me just give the live some advice before I get up off of here. Thank you for tuning in, DJ. Make sure you follow the channel, subscribe to the channel. Advice: breaking into bloom. Number 29. You need advice. Okay, number 29. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Time, liberation, understanding. Breaking into bloom. Understanding. I don't know if you remember the story I just told you about, me going, you know, becoming frantic when I seen those ants, you know what I'm saying, moving around all crazy and shit like that. I was, instead of just paying attention to nature, like, and understanding, okay, the weather is changing. So the ants are trying to figure out where they're going to go. So it's like understanding. How do you get understanding? How do you achieve understanding? You have patience. So you can think. You breathe. So you can think. You know what I'm saying? So in that energy of me becoming frantic, I wasn't breathing, because if I was breathing, I wasn't breathing properly. I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. So it made me panic. You feel me? So all in all, the advice is to breathe. Make sure you're breathing so you can understand your surroundings. Make sure you're breathing so you can take action when there's you're being called to take action. For an example, this is just an example, okay? I'm just gonna give you an example. It's like taking action. And I don't know why I have to give you this example, but this is what's coming up, so I'm just gonna say it. It's like being in an environment, and it's a packed out environment. You breathing, paying attention to what's going on, because there could be a situation to where you're in an environment. Not saying you, but this is anybody, because I'm saying it for a reason. In an environment, and something occurs to where you need to get out of that environment, to where you need to figure out where the exits are. You know what I'm saying? To get wherever you need to get to. This could be outside, wherever you moving when something takes place. You paying attention to nature. See, when I looked at the ants, they were moving. They were gathering to have a conversation about whether or not they needed to move because of the weather. Okay, so you know, that's being proactive. However, if you're in the situation already, you need to be reactive. You feel me? Make sure you're being reactive. So make sure you are paying attention to your surroundings, breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, and not overreacting. Okay? Breathe so you won't overreact. So you can just do. So if you are in a situation to where you need to stick and move, you can stick and move because you are breathing and you are aware of the exits. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's just the advice. I don't know why I had to go there, but anyway. I feel like that was very fucking aggressive. Not even just aggressive. I feel like that was strong. Like, I just want you to know, okay? I just want you to know. All right, I want you to know. I just want you to be aware. I want you to be ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not trying to scare you, because that's not what we're doing. You're very strong. Okay? What I'm just saying is I just need you to be aware of your surroundings. I'm about to get off of here. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm about to get off. Say something before I get off. So say something before I get off. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. it's 10 o'clock, 10:20. I may or may not come back. I don't know. I don't know. I may or may not. I do need to, um, I do need to charge my phone. Okay, I'm gonna get off. Can you see your email? No, I can't see my email. What you want to talk about, DJ? On my email. You want me to do your reading? Is that what you want, DJ? I'm about to get off. Thank you. Just email me, DJ, and I'll reply back. All right, y'all. Thank you.